G'day, Andrew Murray here from the Apartment Specialist, talking about questions I get asked about Auckland apartments that are for sale. And a question I get asked from time to time is, what is a quorum? Now, it's a word that doesn't really need, I couldn't even guess when I first heard it. Now, what a quorum is the legal amount of people that are present to make a body corporate meeting legal, or an owners committee meeting legal. So you have three general types of meetings that are involved with apartments. You have an AGM, which is an annual general meeting. You have an EGM, which is an extraordinary general meeting. And you have an owners committee meeting. Okay, so an annual general meeting, obviously by the name, happens once a year. That's when all the owners get together and make decisions. They elect their committee, they elect their chairman, and they'll make decisions on passing the financials and things like that. Now, for that meeting to actually take place and actually be legal to represent all the other owners, you need to have at least 25% of all the owners present, and that's what's called a quorum. Now, then you have an EGM, and that's an extraordinary general meeting. Now, that's when a meeting happens that something needs to be discussed that's very important about the building that can't wait the next sort of 12 months or the actual law is by 15 months for the next AGM. Okay, and that has to be 25%. Then you have an owners committee meeting. Now, at an owners committee meeting, there isn't actually a set rule. At the AGM, they decide what a quorum is. So to have at the AGM, an owners committee meeting, so its members get elected with the chairman, and they decide how many members that's going to be, whether it's 8, 9, 6, 10, things like that. And then they'll decide what a quorum means. So how many members have to be present from that owners committee to be able to make decisions on behalf of the other apartment owners. Now, generally, that's 50%. So they'll say there have to be 50% of the people on that owners committee present to be able to make a decision and make it legally to represent all the owners. But they could say only 2 people have to be present. But I don't really see that being fair, because then you can obviously have people very influential and other parties would not, their feelings may not be represented properly. So in a recap, a quorum is the legal number of people that have to be present to make a decision to represent other owners in an apartment complex, whether that be an AGM, an EGM, or an owners committee. Now, there's one small thing I will add, that the owners don't have to be physically present. They can put in proxies, that means they can have another representative attend those meetings and vote on their behalf, which also counts towards those quorum numbers. Anyway, I hope that helps you understand what that word quorum actually is and what it means in the apartment market industry. And anyway, thank you, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.